Hi, Mom. Yeah, I thought I'd show you around my backyard a little bit up at Salt Lake. I don't have a whole lot of flowers this year to show you because I spent most of the summer, spring and summer in Nevada. But I've got a few here, so let's go have a look. No sunflowers this year, unfortunately. Normally I plant them along this fence, and it looks really nice when I do that. But I wasn't here to do that. Actually, I planted a few, but they didn't water them, so they didn't come up. But Mark's brother Jeff Lass came out and planted these tomatoes. He was late in doing it, so they should be red and everything. But he planted them too late for them to really ripen up. There are some. This is one squash plant down here. There's a bunch of big squash in here. All kinds of them, actually. But again, it's probably too late for those. You should have planted them earlier. And I bought these whiskey barrels last year and put a few flowers in the spring of this year, and they're coming out pretty nice. These are peppers. I actually just bought those 2 weeks ago. They're at the grocery store, 2 for $5. But hey, those look pretty good. And then over here's the other barrel. Also with some peppers, these right here. They were part of the 2 for $5 special. But this looks good here. Have to get more barrels or more flowers. So here's the backyard. It's a big open area. Used to have flowers in here like the last few years, but this year I wasn't here in spring to do it, so it's mostly just dirt and a few weeds coming up. We got some raspberry plants over here. And a few grapes. There's some grapes over here. No grapes this year because I don't think the plants are mature enough, but this one is doing well. So I suspect next year or the year after we'll have lots of grapes on here. This is my neighbor's yard. There's one little giant sunflower up there. Guess you can't see it very well, but birds must have planted that. These are small sunflowers here. I like the large ones. Anyway, there's the back of the house. There's a plant over here. I don't know what it's called. The flowers on it are pretty nice. Kind of past their prime, but they're still doing pretty good. Let's go have a look at these. Maybe we'll get a little close up here. So those are big flowers, you see. It's the size of my hand almost, so. Good flowers for painters. Nice colors, nice shapes. On the side of the house, got another one of these plants. It looks like these particular flowers look like they're a little bit spent. They're doing mostly good though, I guess. There's some down here that are kind of weathered, but as I stand here, I see a lot of buds. So it's not through flowering. The quail like to hang under these bushes, so I throw seed down there for them. But there's the barn at the other end of the yard. So when Mark bought the house, there was a horse here. You know, the guy took it, who owned it, you know, when escrow closed. And these two doors here, they were just open so the horse could come and go out of the barn. And then Marcus turned it into a storage unit. And he had well, this one was just closed off. No door there, but this one he had a door put in. So let's go have a look. Okay. All right. Here's our barn. Mostly used for storage. Lots of junk in here. And a riding mower, that's kind of fun. Mark bought that a couple years ago. Not many barns have statues in it, but this one does. I bought those at the Paramount Swap Meet maybe 35 years ago. Remember, I paid $125 for the pair. The guy wouldn't come down. But I like them. This I bought in Mexico many years ago. It's wood carving. Got a glare on here. It's an Aztec calendar made out of little pieces of wood. There's an old ship's wheel. And then these are shelving units. Here's one, and here's one that's off its bracket. Used to sell those a little bit. They took up too much space. Didn't sell fast enough. It's my bike that I don't ride very often. There's a lot of Mark's or Jeff Lass's stuff here. Here's one of Grandpa's paintings. I need to take that into the house. And just back in where the boxes are. So that's it. That's the barn tour. If you get rid of all these boxes, we could make a man cave out of this. Put a pool table in here. All kinds of stuff we should probably just throw away. A few raindrops coming down right now. Not much though. We had a couple of good batches of rain here a few days ago, and hail as well. So that's the 10-cent tour of the backyard. Maybe next year I'll plant more flowers and things so it'll look nice. Have a lot of room to work with out there, and it's nice when they're in bloom. Like over here along this fence is where I plant all the sunflowers. So that whole fence would be lined with giant sunflowers, you know, the ones with the sunflower heads were 10 or 12 inches wide. Very pretty. Brought in a lot of birds too. Anyway, that's the backyard. Let's go look at the flowers once more. That's about all I got back here this year. Well, except for those along the house over there. Let's zoom in. Yeah, got those against the house. These are nice. Nice colors. And the peppers. And these. Kind of lilac color. Sweet alyssum. Finish off with all the color here. Oh, here's a worm. Must have been one of the robins got that and maybe had too many. And he left that one here. Because the robins are here a lot feeding on the worms. Now here's one of my wind spinners. Oh, the owls live in these trees back here. The great horned owls. So I'm sure they're up there right now. Somewhere up there. They hide pretty well. There's two of them. And they come out in the evening when the sun sets. The other night, landed right on this pole here and just stayed. Actually, it was on the wire up here. And then over here, there's another pole. And two of them landed there, one on the pole and one on the wire right next to it. And then the wire is hard to be on, so that bird flew over here. So for a while, we had two giant owls. They're about 1.5 to 2 feet tall, great horned owls, just hanging out here. They probably do it every night. I just don't come out every night to have a look at them. I probably should come out more often because it is fun to see them. Okay, guess that's it for today. Bye now.